Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Sausage Fest podcast. This is season 2, episode 2. It's been a little bit. Sorry about that.
Consecutive days, no one knows.
I don't know. Okay, to be fair, we did try to record one not too long ago.
We did it like a week or two after the first one.
Unfortunately, my computer ran out of space and it corrupted the file, and
Unfortunately,
we
our
lost
tech guy's
it.
not too techy, and we lost all our hard work.
This is what happens when you get back into Call of Duty and have to download Warzone. Warzone takes a fucking... Actually, it's not as bad as last year's. Last year's was fucking awful.
Yeah, it's like 300 gigs.
Yeah, I think it's down to like 80 now, which is much better, but it's still a lot.
Wait till the new update.
What's coming in the new update? Do you know?
I have no idea.
I haven't actually checked it out yet. All the big stuff that I was wanting was released in this last update, so we can actually loot now without fucking having to suffer for it.
I don't have to have a mouse with fucking 25 buttons on the side like I'm playing some sort of MOBA in order to loot.
Joke all you want, I used to have one of those mouse, and I actually miss it compared to what I have now.
Good.
It was really nice having every button customizable on your side.
Gotta be for certain games. There's no way I'm playing COD with 1 through 12 on the side of my mouse.
No, but like when I was playing Valorant, it was pretty nice for Valorant because you can cycle through exactly which weapon you want with the sides, and then you also have like own separate button for like diffusing, talking to team, typing in chat.
And then you say, "Oh, my bad. I forgot. I pressed 9 instead of 11, and I didn't diffuse. I ended up team chatting instead."
Right. When you have the mini keyboards like we have, or you have the smaller one than I do. I only have like a 60 or 70% or whatever it is. Mm-hmm. But I have a bad time of accidentally pressing 5 instead of 4 to defuse and stuff like that because they're right next to each other up top.
Right.
So it fucks with me. So it was actually nice having like a separate button on the side of my mouse just for that.
That's fair. That's fair.
But I was thinking about getting one. The Steel Series has one that's super light apparently, but also has the sides of up to like 12 buttons.
Right.
It's like
if I played a game and I needed it, I would do it. But
yeah,
good enough for me.
Yeah, I definitely understand. It's like not a normal mouse for people to have unless you're like really into like WoW or something. But
yeah, it's like the only thing I can think of that you'd really like need it for.
Yeah, it's just nice to have, It's not a necessity. But yeah. Uh-oh, hopefully whatever. Anyway, welcome back, guys. I wanted to... no Jordan. We didn't invite him mostly because we are going to be talking about sports here in a little bit.
About man stuff, and he might have a kid, but he doesn't quite fit that quota.
He almost has 2 kids now.
Yeah.
That's something. I'm not going to say any more than that.
Anyway. He doing his thing.
He be doing his thing. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you about the Olympics because I mentioned it to you yesterday when we were talking about doing the episode, and you didn't know anything about the new hearing that they did.
Mm-mm.
So, as everyone knows, the Olympics have fallen off in viewership these last couple of years by a lot, and it's mostly because people our age and younger do not care about the Olympics. Like, I don't care how far that man could throw a metal ball. Why would I care? The only thing that's kind of cool is getting medals for your country, and even then, it's like...
Back-to-back World War champs don't have to get a medal,
Exactly. But the Olympics decided to change it up this year, and they introduced esports into the Olympics. It is official. Video games are coming to the Olympics, whether you like it or not. Which is also a good thing, because it should drive up viewership numbers, you would think, for people our age and younger. However, the choices they made are fucking awful.
They probably put like Wii Golf and Mario Tennis and
I wish I could say it was those.
No.
It is
They got
worse.
like chess or something.
Well, they do have chess. That is one you guessed. But I don't see
Really?
anything
Which
wrong
one?
with that. It's just playing chess online.
Why not?
It's nothing different than doing it in person. Like, if anything, that's just like a COVID safety thing. I don't care about that. That's cool. I get it. There is a lot of games on here though that I strongly, strongly disagree with, and it's fucking stupid that they chose this.
Well, they're not gonna put COD in there.
No, yeah, they're not doing anything violence related, meaning no killings, no killing, no weapons, or
Right.
no guns. I guess
You'd be
what I
lucky
should
to
say.
get, like League in there or something.
Right, they didn't do anything like that. They didn't do anything that is
Already an established esport.
pretty much,
Yeah.
which is part of the
That makes sense,
problem.
because it's gonna take away from the. They make so much money already on their own, especially League. Why they don't need to join the Olympics to make more money.
Yes, but that kind of defeats the purpose of bringing in esports to drive up viewership if they're not going to bring in the high valued esports.
Did they bring in Solitaire or something? What was it?
I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
So they're bringing in, let's see, 2, 4, 9 sports total. Archery, baseball.
It's all virtually.
Yes, it's all esports. I'm going to tell you what they are. I want you to try to guess the games for this.
Gosh.
Archery, baseball, chess, which is just online chess. You don't have to guess that one. Cycling, dance, motorsport, sailing,
They're all Wii games.
taekwondo,
Huh?
and tennis.
Most of them are on like Wii Resort or Wii Game sports in general. Like Wii Resort has archery and cycling, and then normal Wii Sports has like baseball and tennis and stuff like that. So
Right.
if they
That-
bust out a 2009 Wii at the 2026 Esports Olympics, I'm watching it.
Hand each other all the Wii controls. Don't forget the
Yeah.
wrist strap. You get a penalty.
Flying across the thing. You didn't qualify. That was weird.
Throws a TV or the nunchuck into the fucking TV because they didn't score.
Steps off screen, doesn't register the pitch. No, like I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll tell you this: it's none of it's Wii.
It should be, but all right.
Can you? There's two big ones that you can probably name, and it is for dance and motorsport.
Well, dance. It's not fucking. Oh my gosh, what is the dance game? Why am I blank? I have it for my Switch. What is the dance game for the Switch? Oh, she's not paying attention. What's it called?
Just Dance.
Yes,
It's
Dance.
Just Dance.
Yeah.
Just
okay.
Dance is going to the fucking Olympics.
That's it on Switch.
It doesn't say. It just gives you the game title. It doesn't say what console it's gonna be playing on or anything like that.
And
What
then
do
the
you-
other one,
It's motorsport.
Well, don't they have like a monster motorsport type or motorbiking type like games and shit? I know they used to.
They do, but that's not that. It's a more popular one than what you're.
Forza, is it?
No, it's the other big one,
Oh,
Gran Turismo.
okay. Duh.
So that
Cool.
one, I say that one I understand. I get it. It's just racing. Like that there's a big difference between video game racing and actual racing on a track.
Absolutely.
Now, you can definitely transfer the skills from one to the other or vice versa. But there will always be a difference, especially in like whether on a video game compared to like in real life, how it would affect your driving and your tires and stuff like that. I get that. However, the rest of these have no reason for them to be in the fucking Olympics.
How do you even? What are the other? Is baseball like? It's not like MLB or something, is it?
No,
They're not like mainstream games. Are they?
no, none of them
Probably
are.
like small indie games you never even heard of.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So we'll start with.
Probably because they'd have to get to the rights of all that stuff, and then they'd have to do contracts, and it'd be a lot easier probably to work with a smaller company. I don't know.
So you have a point. I didn't think about that. However, wouldn't you argue that as a game developer, you'd want to proudly say, "Oh yeah, my game was featured in the Olympics"?
Yeah.
Like, how fucking badass would that be? How many other game developers can say that?
You could say FIFA 23 official game of the Olympics or whatever.
Right.
You know?
It's like, how fucking cool would that be? How much money would that bring in?
Yeah.
However,
I mean, we know Activision.
yeah. However, of course, it's nothing like that. I thought for sure Rocket League would make it.
I feel like it's too big by itself. I don't know. I just, from how it is, like, I remember people talking about it, and it's like, with how big, especially like I said, like COD tournaments and stuff like that, they don't want to switch that up. There's so much money involved in that. They don't want to try and incorporate that into the Olympics, because then what happens if it doesn't work, and then they gotta try and bring it. I don't know. They already have it established. Might as well keep it, in my opinion.
So I think
the Olympics would be good to start up a new one that could get big enough to branch out on its own.
I get that, but how are you going to start up an esport that doesn't, like, how would you bring in the viewership and the retention of a brand new esport that no one has cared about?
You would literally.
We have
to say, you know, esports these days, and you'd have to show COD and League and CS:GO, and then you'd have to say, well, we're bringing these to the Olympics, and then you have to show all the games and show like hype moments. That you'd have to set out like a movie trailer to like, otherwise no one's gonna care.
Well, we'll just say for sake of argument, this is basically what they're doing. Because these games no one's ever heard of up until now. So, the big one, or not the big ones, the rest of them. For archery, we have a game called Tic-Tac-Bow. Okay?
Are these free games? You have to purchase these
I prepared, I have gameplay on YouTube for a lot of these. So not only will you get to watch... So not only will you be able to watch this, the people at home can see what the fuck is about to happen at the Olympics. So, Tic-Tac-Bow for archery. Baseball, it is WBSC eBaseball TM Power Pros. Never.
That sounds like a mobile game.
just wait. So,
wait, who's the developer of that?
Who the fuck knows? So, okay, so we got chess is chess.com. That's easy enough. I get that. For cycling, they have something called Zwift or Zwift. For dance, they have Just Dance. Motorsport, they have Gran Turismo. They have one for sailing that is Virtual Regatta. For Taekwondo, they have Virtual Taekwondo.
It just sounds like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat.
For tennis, they have something called Tennis Clash.
That sounds like a mobile game.
3 of these are.
Oh, really?
3 of these are mobile games, and they have pay-to-win elements.
So the baseball one, I'm assuming, is mobile.
No.
Well, tennis is? Tennis Clash has to be.
Tennis Clash is. Let me see, what's the other one? Tic-Tac-Bow is.
That sounds...
And Virtual Regatta, which is the sailing one.
Interesting.
Now.
First of all, hold on. Even if you're into sailing, who would download an app on their phone to play that?
No one. Which is why I'm so upset this is what they're doing for the Olympics. Because you know what's going to happen? They're going to bring all these esports into the Olympics. They're going to watch the numbers just fucking plummet between the base fans, who are probably the older generation. No offense to anyone that's watching that's older. It's just facts. It's just how it is. Mm-hmm. And then they're going to see that the lower generation, or the younger generation, the numbers still aren't going to be doing good. Because who the fuck's going to want to watch virtual sailing on a phone in the Olympics?
That's interesting.
The only one I might tune into would be either chess or Gran Turismo. And that's because I like racing.
Yeah, I wouldn't watch any of them, to be honest.
Like, I might check out the chess just because I think chess is interesting. I'm not good at it by any fucking stretch.
I would laugh at the Just Dance for a little bit.
True.
I would laugh.
Especially if you got like some 300-pound dude fucking swinging his fucking nunchucks around the Wii.
Right. That would be hilarious. Yes, that would be funny.
Anyway.
That's crazy that they didn't offer like, if they're gonna bring mobile games, like, I don't know, reach out to the large mobile game community. There's a lot
There's
of big mobile.
so many games they could have chosen that aren't violent that they could have put in here. That would have done so much better.
Dude, they could have exploded with like Clash Royale. Crazy.
I don't know if they would have done games like that because it still promotes violence.
Yeah, God forbid that fucking giant skelly blows up and kills them.
I'm just trying. I'm trying to think through their heads. You know, like even Rocket League to me was a bit of a stretch because there is demolitions in the game. You can like demo people and blow their cars up. So even I knew Rocket League was gonna be a little bit of a stretch, but like, come on, these games over set esport standards games.
So what Olympics is it going to be a part of? Like summer, spring?
It's supposed to be. It says it's part of the 2023 lineup. It doesn't say. Does it say when it's supposed to be? No, it just says. Oh, it looks like it's.
You're watching the Summer Olympics.
Hang on.
Go from, all right, after diving, we're gonna have a small little intermission before sailing on mobile devices comes to you. Like, how are you supposed to?
So it looks like it might actually be its own event.
Oh, no one's gonna tune into that.
It doesn't say when it is or what's happening. It did give a chance. It does say, let's see, hang on. Okay, so qualification for these games have already begun. It's going to continue until May 15th. If anyone is watching that is into any of these games for some fucking god unknown reason, you can register on the Olympic Esports Series official website. Now, the finals are set to take place in Singapore's Suntec Center in June on the 22nd to the 25th. It's going to be streamed globally across the Olympics and the Olympic.com and their social channels.
All right, so Tennis Clash. All right, what game do you think that resembles?
So I actually have all the gameplay pulled up for that here if you would like to watch it with me.
Sure, I just looked up pictures of it, and it's very reminiscent of another game we have played quite a bit.
All right, going to tune into that. All right, look at this. Ready? This is the gameplay.
How do you even control you? Oh, you have to tap. Okay. How do you control whether it's a forehand or a backhand?
You can't.
All right. So I guess just depending on what side it gets hit on. Is this
So-
stamina you got?
No, that's the power. If you're talking about the little bar there, that's how much power they're putting into the shots.
Stamina at the top.
Right. So this is the mobile game, right? It is partially pay to win because your tennis club or your racket, whatever it's called. I'm sorry, I don't know anything about tennis. Your shoes, the shirt you wear, all contribute special attribute points. So, for example, you could wear a shirt that gives you better stamina than your opponent. You can have a tennis racket or make it hits you harder and faster than your opponent. How are these going to be implemented into the Olympics?
Well, so I'm sure that affects like you qualifying or not, but it's probably done the same way Royale is, where you just everything becomes an even playing field once you get into it. Like everything's unlocked, you can use whatever you need, everything's max level. Like I mean, there's tournament standards in Royale. I'm sure it's the same way.
I hope so, man. I hope they find a way to settle that. But like the rest of these games, man, like this is tic-tac-toe, okay?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. See, now that's pretty lame. That is lame.
You point on your screen, you hold your finger on there, and you let go to shoot.
Oh my gosh, that's so cringe, dude.
Let's go to the next one. Maybe it'll get a little better from here. Sailing.
Oh my gosh, that looks. Oh, that looks. Oh my gosh, looks like it should be a PC game.
Let's see if we get to the actual race. Who the fuck wants to watch this?
I don't want to watch it now.
Seriously. Again, all these games have the problem of being able to upgrade your player, your boat, whatever it is in this case, to be better than the others because it's pay to win. Okay. All right, fine. Let's get off the mobile games.
No, go to eBaseball. Where's it at?
Let's go to the eBaseball. Okay, well, that's an ad. There we go.
Oh my gosh.
This is eBaseball. All right. Let's see. Let's skip to gameplay.
It's not. It's $1 too. You have to pay for it.
Look at this gameplay.
I'm not gonna lie. It actually looks kind of fun.
I'll give it this.
Damn, it's 21 minutes.
Yeah, I just pulled up like the first link I found on YouTube. I will give it this. I like the animation style and stuff like that. However, how the fuck is this going to be an Olympic game?
They're playing with the controller. Look.
Austin, it's not a mobile game. I know.
That's crazy.
I just don't. Why these games? I understand the no violence thing, but there has got to be better options out there. This is the last part that bugs the hell out of me, okay? These are all actual video games. Whether we like it or not, they are video games. This, though, is Zwift. It is literally just a bike with a tablet attached that you have to pay monthly subscriptions to play online.
Interesting.
So the bike itself is like $400.
That sounds bad as I thought, actually.
You have to pay about $400 for the bike itself. Once you get the bike, you have to pay like $50 a month in subscription fees to be able to actually use the bike online. And from there, you compete with other players to get like better times than them on certain tracks.
So this seems like the game we should jump into, only because ain't no one in their right mind gonna spend the money to get that, meaning the competition might not be too stiff.
Here's my question. Why the fuck is this an Olympic game when cycling is already in the Olympics?
I don't know.
What is the difference between a stationary bike and an actual bike?
Lance Armstrong.
I just don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
In my opinion, they should have shelled out the money or somehow found a way to make a deal with an ongoing esport already and try and make it like that, in my opinion.
I am so sad because everyone's been waiting for this for a long time. We all knew eventually, like at least like, you know, the younger generation, people in the gaming community knew. Eventually, the Olympics are going to have to acknowledge that esports are an actual thing. I mean, I even wrote my senior paper about this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was aware of it happening.
Right.
It had to happen at some point. And there were already steps being taken to have it happen when I was writing my senior paper for it.
Ooh.
You lost your camera.
Yep, I did.
But I always thought when they were going to do it, they were going to do it right. As in, like, they weren't going to half-ass it. Right now, to me, it seems like they're half-assing it to be able to prove to everyone, well, we tried.
Yeah.
We
They didn't like
tried.
it.
We brought in.
Baseball sucks.
we brought in the esports everyone was talking about, everyone wanted. Nobody watched it. Look at the fucking games you guys chose.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
You wonder why nobody wanted to fucking watch it.
I agree.
Like I said, arguably the only one I might watch would be Gran Turismo, because I like racing, and it's a good racing sim, and
It is
chess,
good.
because I'm interested in chess.
Like I said, I think I would literally, if I were to ever turn it on, would be to watch someone fail at Just Dance.
And even then, it's like, are they really going to fail? Because they made it to the Olympics. It can't be that bad.
True.
Maybe it'll be the actual dancers who did the stuff on screen. Also, I forgot to mention the Taekwondo one. This one's funny to me. So virtual Taekwondo is literally Taekwondo with a VR bodysuit on, and they play in VR.
Interesting.
If they can do it with the VR bodysuit on, go onto the fucking mat and do it in person.
Nope, nothing.
Why not?
I don't know. They probably can't actually fight.
Then they shouldn't be doing it online.
I agree, but well, you can't say that because
No, I can say that.
we play Call of Duty, and I'm sure
There's a
At least
difference
I
between a
hope
Call of
so.
Duty, a fictional game involving military warfare, and virtual Taekwondo.
right.
Like, come on. I just don't get it. And I'm really upset that it's going to crash and burn, like everyone knows it will. And they're going to throw up their hands and be like, oh well. And that'll be that. We're going to have to wait a long fucking time for this to happen again.
Yeah, I don't get it. Oh well. I won't be watching.
No, unfortunately nobody will
Well,
do.
it could be fun to jump into one of these games and maybe get good at it.
No.
What in the Olympics for? I got a silver medal in a tennis class.
Get a silver medal in virtual Taekwondo.
The Nike Vapors I was running in them babies to get me qualified.
Oh man. All right. Speaking of video games, I want to bring this up. CS:GO has reached a new player peak count again.
Crazy. What was it at?
It was at 1.3 million players.
Probably that's on there wasting money spending buying cases.
I don't know who would do that. Probably not this
Play
guy.
the game.
Probably
Not even good at the game. Just
open a casual Four Knives now. Nothing. Yeah, I have a problem.
One that should have been mine.
Nope. Not how that
I
works.
would have had one, but you've taken them all.
Nope. Not how that works. Anyway, it's crazy to me that a game that old can still break player counts. It is a little ironic though that the same week that happens, players found data mining the game a new source pack for Source 2.
Didn't they just confirm it or no?
Yes. They just confirmed it like within like the last day or two.
Right.
But they found the pack like I think it was a week and a half ago now or something like that. Meaning that there is more than likely going to be a brand new Counter-Strike on a new source engine that is going to break the internet. Personally, I will be checking it out
I'll play it too.
because it sounds interesting to me. But that also means they could go back and remake a lot of the old games. Someone recently data mined Dota and found files for Source, the new Source that was also in CS:GO, in Dota. Meaning there could be a Dota remake also on the way.
It'd be dope.
I
didn't
never
really play the first one, but
I never played Dota, but I know it's a big enough game to where it will still break the internet. Again. I'm wondering how many games are going to get a re-release or like a new like exclusive relaunch, if you want to call it that, on the new Source engine. And whether it's going to be better long term than it is for the games right now.
right.
Because CS is still breaking records right now, and they're still on the original one from back in like I don't know, 2007, whenever it came out.
Or something.
Like, that's crazy. But yeah, I just, it's crazy to me that all these video game stuff is happening simultaneously, and the Olympics shows the fucking virtual taekwondo and tennis clash. It still blows my mind.
Don't forget about tic-tac-toe. Don't disrespect it like that.
You're right. It's gonna be the game everyone tunes in for.
Yeah, I planned on watching it.
Unironically, I wonder what game they're gonna lead off with.
That's a good question.
Like, what game there makes people want to stick around and watch more?
Sailing.
You know, knowing them, it probably would be sailing. Like, we're gonna crash and burn this fucker. Might as well do it all the way. Put out the sailboats.
Starboard ready.
Oh man.
Crazy.
All right. Well, that's about all I have for video game topics. What, you got anything else I missed or didn't think of?
I'm still physically recovering from carrying you in ranked play Call of Duty. Other than that,
I'm literally half a rank behind you.
It's a lot.
No, it's like one game.
I've had to take time off of work because I'm recovering from.
By the way, this one game probably is the games that you've either crashed from or lagged out of, because that's happened a couple times where I've had to play without anyone on my team besides me.
It's true. Call of Duty has very superb servers for maintaining gameplay optimal.
Now, with that being said, they are breaking Twitch records, having multiplayer be the higher viewed streams than Warzone, which I literally don't think has ever happened since Warzone came out.
That's wild.
And that's because they finally have a good rank system. And like, I'm not gonna admit it, I'll admit it. Sorry, I said that wrong. I'll admit it. It is fun, but goddamn, is it sweaty.
You definitely need teammates that use their head.
Yep. And unfortunately, that doesn't happen very often when you play online with randoms.
Or friends.
Calling me out like that?
Anyway, so what I was thinking was...
Alright. Do we want to jump into the sports topics now? Or we can do our tier list idea that I had.
Let's do the tier list. Honestly, I feel like we've been going long enough. We could use the sports in the next episode.
Okay, let me pull up a tier list, because I didn't know if we were going to get to that or not. While I'm pulling that up, tell me about the John Jones fight, because I didn't see what happened.
Are you watching highlights either?
I haven't watched any yet.
Soccer. It was good. I mean, honestly, I need to get one rant off my chest.
Yeah, go ahead.
So normally, I occasionally, depending on the night or event, well, maybe watch certain streams that aren't my own, of paid events, just to save some coin. You know what I'm saying? But this time I was excited. It was a stacked UFC card, so I was like, you know what? I'll shell out the $80 to watch it, which it's more than $80. But if you have ESPN Plus, you save like 40 or something like that. It's crazy. But so I shelled out the $80 because it's a stacked card. I'm watching it all night. I'm getting hyped because all the fights are looking like they're gonna be good. And then as soon as the pay-per-view starts, which is obviously what you pay for,
or in this case, you don't.
It shows like $30 or 30 seconds, and then it starts buffering. But it only buffers. It's like that like annoying type of buffer where it'll stop for like 4 seconds, and then it'll start again, and then it'll go for a few more seconds, and then stop for like 3 or 4 seconds, and then go again. And it did that for like 4.5 hours. And I tried getting in contact with Disney, and I'm like, yo, can I get like my money back? They're like, no, we do. Like, at least something like half off or something. Like I hardly could watch some of the fights. I caught most of them, at least the good ones. But the John Jones one was so hyped up because he hasn't fought in like 3 years, and he comes back. And
it was a submission in the first round, right? Is what happened?
Yeah, he's revered as the GOAT of the light heavyweight. He moved up to heavyweight.
Dude, he looked chunky now. Yeah, he's definitely not. John Jones, don't kill me.
Yeah, he would.
But it's a weird difference seeing him from light heavyweight performance to heavyweight.
Yeah, someone said something about that in a press conference. They asked him, they're like, "So what are you thinking about your body? You know, you're looking a little bigger than normal. How's that going to affect you?" He goes, "Well, it's not a bodybuilding competition, so I'm sure I'll be fine." You know, which I think is funny.
I mean, it's fair. It's just so weird seeing him. Like, I'm so used to seeing the tall, skinny, lanky, built John Jones versus the John Jones that just ate two large pizzas by
Yeah.
himself.
Yeah, it looked like he had 6 Big Macs before he walked out. Yeah.
It's just crazy to me. It's a weird thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just, I mean, he didn't miss a beat. You could tell, like, in my opinion, that's what denotes someone who's the greatest of all time at something, is if they're able to literally not fight for 3 years, come in with confidence and just absolutely destroy and dismantle one of the top three fighters in the division. I mean, it's hard to dispute that he's one of the best.
Right. Right.
It was
Okay.
good, though.
I'm trying to find one that's like somewhat good. I think we'll go back to the first one I found. Where is it? Here it is. I got it. Okay. We're gonna do a tier list now.
Okay.
We are going to be ranking the best to worst
Burger King.
fast food. Now, I made a never had a tier because I'm sure. Well, I know for sure I haven't had a lot of these. But
Yeah, there's a few I haven't.
it's interesting. Me and you, I think. Me and you think very
Similarly.
similarly, but not always about food. I've
True.
noticed.
True. Yeah, we often disagree on foods. We seem to be opposites.
Now it might be because you're 6 inches taller than me, and actually eat food that you would like without gaining 30 pounds.
Also, not very picky.
True, I'm a little more picky than you are,
Right.
but yeah. Anyway, let's go. We're just gonna go down the list or down the row, and if
Okay.
there's any we haven't had, we'll throw off to the side and just keep going.
Right. Sounds good.
So I've had AW before, which is the first one, but I've only had it at like the root beer stand in Mishawaka.
That's all I've pretty much had to.
And I remember
So-
it being average.
Yeah, it's not anything. I mean, it's not F tier.
No, I remember it being like I'd probably put it in like top of D.
Maybe. Yeah, I was gonna say like C at best.
Yeah. So do you want to do? We'll do top of D for now. We'll move it if we
Yeah, that's
we
fine.
feel.
That's fine. That makes sense.
Arby's.
Arby's.
I'm gonna.
C tier.
I want to make one. Whoops. Can I make one more? Stop. Why are you still going down the list? There you go. I want to make one more tier. How do I do that? I've never used this website. Don't get mad at me. We'll do. We'll just do A tier.
Yeah.
Oh, I fucked up.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
S. Yeah, perfect. That's
Okay,
perfect.
that works.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Arby's, I would put at A tier. I really like their sandwiches. With that being said, I don't get them often because they are expensive. But I really like their sandwiches.
You know what? I'll agree with you only because out of a lot of those on there, man, I don't know actually because there's a lot of them on there that aren't necessarily like fast food. They're more of a little. They seem a little.
A little
different.
fast.
Yeah, like I don't know. I mean,
So hear me out, right? I really like their
I'd
sandwich.
say B tier, me personally.
Okay, so hear me out. I really like their sandwiches. They always have good desserts, as in like their apple turnovers and their cherry turnovers.
Never had them, but I have had their
They're-
shakes.
They're good. The shakes are really good. Mozzarella sticks are fire.
Mhm.
I don't care for the fries personally,
They're alright.
but a lot of their other sides you can substitute in and make up for it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like I said, I just don't get them very often because they're expensive.
Yeah.
If they were a little cheaper, I'd go there way more often.
See, that's why I say B tier, because I don't think they're the best of the best. That's why I can't put them at S. I would put them at A if they were like priced similarly to like these other places are. That's why I think B is perfect.
Are we rating these on just the food, or are we doing food and price?
Everything as a whole, just the whole like.
Okay, then I'm okay
Like,
with giving
you
it a
have to,
B.
like pit these up against each other, like how.
I'm okay with giving it a B then if we're including price.
Yeah. that's
Okay.
fair.
Baja fresh Mexican.
never had it.
Okay, cool. Blimpie.
I've had it once.
I don't even know what the fuck this is.
It's a sub place. They used to have them all over here, in Mishawaka and stuff, but
Okay.
they
And
started to go out of business because there's a lot of other sub places that you could also see on this list.
then I will let you take this one over because I have no idea.
They're not as good as Quiznos, Subway, or Jimmy John's in my opinion, so I'd go D tier.
Said D.
D, yeah, I bet
Okay.
so.
Bojangles.
Haven't had it. We don't have one over here.
No, we don't. The Houston market, I don't think, or Boston market, I don't think we have one over here
We
either.
don't have one either. We have the frozen meals, but that's about it.
Yeah, I don't think those count. Burger King.
Whopper.
Whopper,
Commercial
Whopper.
S tier.
No, no, don't make them do it again.
Yeah.
I would do. Well, that's hard.
D tier, because it's not better than Arby's, in my opinion.
Fuck no, it's not better than Arby's. I don't know if it's gonna be better than anything else on this list, though. You know what? I'm okay with giving a C tier just because I like their shakes.
They have a good, like, for some reason, they have a good chicken sandwich, even though when I'm eating it, I know it's not even real chicken, but it still tastes alright for some reason.
It's about a 50-50 with the one over by my house.
And it's better than, like, A&W, in my opinion. So I would.
Honestly, I couldn't tell you last time I had A&W to give a reference point.
Right.
Honestly.
Yeah, I would say C is fair.
Canes. Raising Canes. This is the only time I've had it was with you and Nick when we went to see that movie and we stopped on the way back and grabbed it.
Yeah.
I thought it was really good,
Yeah, I mean.
but I
think
don't
it's-
remember how much it was either because I think I
I'd say
split it with you
I
guys.
don't think it's like. Man. I think B tier's fair.
Think so?
Yeah, I think it's fair.
Okay, I'll agree with it. Like I said, last time I had it was with you guys. I think we split the bill, so I don't even remember how much I ended up actually giving anyone.
I mean, it's expensive for chicken strips.
Okay. Carl's Jr.
I haven't had it.
Really?
Yeah.
So I've done. So Carl's Jr. and Hardee's are the same thing.
Right.
So I have a Hardee's right by my house. Their lunch is not very good. However, their breakfast,
So I've heard that. I've
Solid.
heard that from other people. That's interesting.
their breakfast is very solid. If I was gonna
Okay.
rank their lunch, it'd probably be either D or F.
I've heard they have good, not tater tots? Maybe they're tater tots.
I haven't had their
Yeah.
tater tots. I don't think.
Tater tots or
I've
hash
had-
browns? One of them. I don't know.
I think I've had their
Some sort of
breakfast
potato.
hash brown, and that was like pretty mid. It wasn't as good as McDonald's, but
What would you say?
I would compromise and give it a low D.
Yeah, I'll agree with you. I don't know. Haven't had it. From what I've seen, it doesn't look any more impressive than like a Burger King. And I'd rather go to Burger King.
Yeah, their lunch is not good at all. The only thing that's like somewhat okay is they have like a ham and cheddar sandwich, which is literally just ham and cheese on a bun.
Okay.
And it's like hard to fuck that up.
Yeah, and
And I like ham, so
That's fair. I don't like a ham.
uh,
Fallback. Anyway,
Checkers, aka Rallies.
I haven't had.
You never had Rallies while I was over in Mishawaka?
Mm.
Boy, let me tell you, their fries,
I had their frozen fries and they're great, so I could only imagine their ones.
their fresh ones are better than their frozen, but their frozen ones are very similar to it. They're very close.
Frozen are good.
The burgers, I remember being good. Okay, here's the thing. They were good.
Mhm.
However, you had to prepare yourself for the amount of grease you're about to inhale with it.
Yeah. I mean, they're a really cheap joint. You know, they're not supposed to be like. They're not gonna be healthy, you know.
Right. I think I would give it C.
Okay.
I remember them being slightly more expensive than like Burger King or McDonald's, but
Mm-hmm.
their fries were fucking amazing,
Yeah.
and their burgers were always solid.
All right. Yeah, that's fair.
Chick-fil-A.
Man, I'm
Ah.
currently eating Chick-fil-A.
It keeps blurring it out when you held it up.
Currently eating that.
I would give it an S.
I agree.
Strictly because I know it's expensive as shit. I will throw that out there. However, that is some good chicken.
Mm-hmm.
That is some very solid chicken. And pretty much all their sides are good.
Yes. Yeah.
All their sides are good. Their lemonade is good. I love their frozen lemonade. Their mac and cheese is fire.
Megan just said mac and cheese isn't very good. And then
Oh,
you
see,
said
I like it, but
I haven't had it. I can't speak on it.
it's I think it's pretty solid. But you know,
Uh-huh.
to each their own. But yes, I would say Chick-fil-A is a solid S. Chipotle.
S.
S.
I think so.
I would agree. Chipotle is very solid. It's good for when you're dieting.
Yes, exactly. You can hit all your macros with it. Like I can literally just make something super healthy after I'm done working out. It's great. Or if I want to be fat and get like a massive steak burrito with extra guac, I can do that too. You know.
I remember there's a TikTok, or there's a dude that's doing a TikTok series where he's eating Chipotle every day until they give him like a gold card or whatever it is. He's on day like 2,000,
Yeah, they're not gonna give him one.
but he's losing weight doing it.
Interesting.
Every meal he's eating at Chipotle, because he works out on top of it.
Right.
So he goes in there, he gets his his chicken and his rice and his all the other bullshit, and he's doing good with his diet.
Yeah.
It's
I like it.
like, and even when you want to chip, or even when you want to cheat, you get a bag of chips and some guac, or a chips and salsa, or whatever the fuck you like. And
That's what I like about it. It's something you can get, and it's fast food ish, but it's not like you're eating real food. You're not eating like a fucking
artificial chicken patty. Yeah, okay, I would agree with that. Church's chicken, have you had that?
Yeah, I've had it. It's good. It's actually arguably just as good as Raising Cane's. I'll be honest.
I haven't had it, so I will let you take the reins on this one.
I'd put it at C.
Think so?
Yeah, because it's very mid. It's like they're mostly in gas stations. If you had to, like, if you're on a road trip or whatever, and you don't want to hit up like your local Sonic or McDonald's, and you just want some like decent chicken, because you can get like 4 chicken strips, a biscuit, and a drink for like $6. So it's
No,
not
that's not
expensive
bad.
either.
That's not
it's
bad at all.
expensive either. It's pretty decent.
Okay.
And you can see them cooking the chicken in the back, so you see them breading the chicken and making it, so you know it's not just like some like Tyson's chicken strips.
Yeah, what's the other big one that's in gas stations that do chicken?
Charlie's.
That sounds right.
I think that's the other one. That's more the one we have around here, but there's one in Elkhart I've had of church. Good.
Yeah, I think between here and Elkhart, there's like 2 different ones that. I was trying to remember what the other one was. I just couldn't think of the name of it. I don't really look at the names. I just look at the gas station and see chicken. I'm like, all right, I'm in.
That sounds good.
Well, when you're driving all day, you don't get a choice. You're like, am I gonna stop at this generic gas station that has just chips and pretzels,
Yeah.
or that one where it has chicken sandwiches?
Famous cookie in there.
Right. Okay, Cookout. I've never had it. Okay, Culver's.
Culver's.
This is tough to me.
It's tough because I think it's better than Burger King, but it's not better than Raising Cane's.
See, I would say it is, but that's probably because I've had it more often than Raising Cane's. It also depends on where you're going there for. If you're going to Culver's for an actual like hamburger, or if you're going there for like a chicken sandwich,
True. That's true.
I would give it A.
I'll agree with it. I can agree with it. Just because their shakes obviously are fire.
Shakes, they're fucking, what are they called? The cheese curds.
Oh yeah, cheese curds are great too. So honestly, so what I'm gonna say right now we should do is put A and W, Blimpies, and Carl Jr. at F, and then that way we have a D spot that we can actually put things
Okay.
in.
That's cool.
And I would put Del Taco in D.
I've never had Del Taco.
They used to have one in Mishawaka. I don't know.
Did
how
they?
long ago, maybe a year or two. But
Okay.
it closed down. Clearly because
Nobody fucking wanted Del Taco.
it's like this is gonna sound weird, but it's like a McDonald's version of Taco Bell. I don't know. I didn't like it that much.
I've seen like when I watch like vlogs on YouTube and stuff like that, I've seen people stop at Del Taco and get stuff. But it's fucking crazy the things they'll get. They'll get like a hamburger, a chicken sandwich, a taco, and an ice cream cone.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is happening
Yeah,
at Del Taco?
It's not a. It's really just like a. It's a.
It's like, I don't know if I want all of that from the same restaurant or not.
What's crazy is you can go around the U.S. and all these different restaurants are going to be different based on where you're at. Because a lot of people are like, "Oh man, that's a great place," you know, and then other people are like, "No, that place sucks," you know, just depending on where you're at.
It's weird too, because I feel bad for the people that have all of these restaurants near them. Because I have no fucking idea what half of this is gonna be, because I've never had it.
Most of these now I'm looking, there's probably only a few I haven't had.
Oh well, apparently you eat out more than I used to. Or maybe just expand what you ate out when you did go out.
When we traveled, we'd try places, yeah.
Because being in Niles, there ain't jack shit near us.
That's also true. You have a haunted house, and that's about it.
That's not even really near me. That's like another 15 minutes away from me.
Yeah, see, barely.
20 minutes.
All right.
Denny's.
So I personally don't think Denny's is that great, but everyone around the U.S. thinks this place is like one of the best.
I don't like Denny's more than I do like IHOP's. I think, huh?
Megan asked when we used to have Denny's. We used to travel all the time, and we'd go to either. We'd have to choose between Denny's, Bob Evans, or IHOP, and we always choose Denny's.
See, I like Bob Evans more than I do Denny's.
Yeah, I think they all are kind of mid. I'd rather go to like a family-owned little restaurant and get like biscuits and gravy.
That's fair. That's fair. I don't know where I would put Denny's, honestly.
I mean, me,
It's not going any higher than C.
it can't go higher than C.
I don't even know if I want to give it a
Put it
C.
at C.
I don't even know if I want to give it a C, honestly. I
I'm
remember
cool, dude.
I remember the couple times I went, I did not feel good after I got back out of there. It's not that I was eating anything bad. It was just like eggs and hash browns, and I came out. I'm like, I don't feel better than when I walked in there.
Yeah, and you should. You know, you
Yeah.
should feel like refreshed and.
Yeah, I don't have any good memories of Denny's.
That's fair.
Domino's.
Um,
The only time I had Domino's was with you. When we ordered, I think we ordered pizza like twice. I remember them being good.
mm-hmm.
Like, I'd definitely order it again if they were near me. It's better than Pizza Hut by a fucking mile.
I agree. Honestly,
I would give it B.
I would. It's just what's B's good.
I remember their pizza being good. I tried their garlic knot breadsticks. I remember those being good. I haven't had much else besides that. But I feel like if the pizza and their garlic bread is good, everything else gotta be okay.
Right. No, that's fair.
Dairy Queen.
I think it's equal to Culver's.
Really? You'd give Dairy Queen an A?
Mm-hmm. I honestly, this is gonna be a bold, hot take. I think Dairy Queen's shakes are better than Culver's. I like them just a little bit more. I've also gotten them more than I've gotten Culver's. Because there's not a Culver's near me. I mean, the nearest one's next to the Chick-fil-A in Mishawaka. And I can't really order it. And I
Right.
used to live right next to a Dairy Queen. And so I could just get it. And I'd get a Reese's Blizzard quite often, and it was tasty.
Okay, tell you what. I will agree with you on A tier, and it's strictly because of the ice cream.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, that's what they really specialize in.
Their
Although,
their food is not bad by any stretch.
I
Like
would
it's
say, if you've ever had their burgers, they're not bad. They're just expensive.
the only reason I will agree with you is because of the ice cream, and almost every house I lived in either had one of the small family-owned Dairy Queens right down the street in like the neighborhood where they only sold ice cream, or I lived next to an actual Dairy Queen where I would run in there like after school and get like chicken strips in a small cone
No, that's fair.
for like $5. So I remember having a lot better times at Dairy Queen than I did Culver's, especially because Culver's just came to Niles like a couple of years ago.
Really?
Yeah, it's only been in our town for like 3 years now. Like it has not been long. I remember taking my ex or my girlfriend at the time, my ex now, to it when it very first opened up. Like I waited like a week after it opened up and we went and ate there for the first time. Okay,
I haven't had Pollo Loco.
neither have I. So never had. Firehouse. I remember having it once, but I don't remember the food.
Twice, maybe 3 times. It's all right.
I don't remember. I remember being there. I remember placing the order because it was a brand new restaurant in Mishawaka. But I don't know what I got, and I don't remember how it tasted.
I think I got like an Italian sub. It was good.
I remember being young when I got it, so I probably got like a meatball sub because that's what I was into when I was younger.
It was expensive when I got it. I put it C.
We'll put. I'm cool with C because I don't remember anything about it. I'm sure people have it more often. Will say it's better and or worse, but I think there's only one near us, right? It's just that one.
Yeah, I think it's just that one.
Oh, nowhere. It's probably. I think it's
no, there
on
might be one in
Maine.
Elkhart. There might be one. I think there's one in Elkhart.
Yeah, but Elkhart for me is pretty
Yeah, true.
pretty distance away.
There's 2 for me within like a 20-minute drive either way.
Yeah, you're kind of like in the middle of everything though. It's hard for me to justify that because I'm not in the middle of jack shit. Five Guys.
S.
S. Okay, yeah, I'm with you. Shakes are fire.
Food's
They're-
fire. It's just it's expensive is the only downfall. If it
That's-
was cheaper, I'd get it more.
The first time I had it with you, I ordered it literally like every week, once a day, or not once a day. Jesus Christ, Ben, slow down. Once every week.
I woke
After
up
that.
great vibe.
No, I'd order at least once a week after I tried it for the first time with you, just to try everything that they had there. And their fries were solid, but their Cajun fries,
They're so good. Yeah, they're so
super
much
fucking
better.
solid. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I know.
The
What's
first
funny is I tried telling you all this stuff, and you got a hot dog.
you also invited me to go eat with you guys like literally an hour after I ate, so I wasn't hungry when I went.
Funny, when you're not hungry, you crave a wiener. Anyway, we move on.
Oh, let it go. IHOP.
I mean, I think this is one we could disagree on. I don't think it's that great. I'd put it at C. Breakfast places, I'm critical, man, because it's so easy to make breakfast foods. Like,
Can we? Can I do
rationally sit
top
down
of
and
C?
spend 30 hours on fucking pancakes and eggs when I could literally make it at home for like 5.
Could we put it top of C?
Yeah, I don't care where I C we put it.
I do want to move Checkers up there because they're better than Burger King.
That's crazy because I wouldn't think so personally. But
No?
I've never had it, like I said, but just from what I've seen of it, and I know how like I don't know, it is what it is. That's fine. And
Okay.
now I haven't had it.
No, that's not anything near us, unfortunately.
Jack in the Box is not one near us.
Not one near us. Jersey Mike's. I know there's one near us, but I haven't had it.
It's good. It's better than Firehouse.
I've been told Jersey Mike's is a really, really, really good sandwich.
It is. It's very good. It's better than. I'd put it at B, 100%.
B?
I feel very comfortable putting that at B. Yep.
Okay. I'll take your word for it, but I think the only one near us is up in Mishawaka again, near Main Street.
Yep.
And
Ritter, which is a better ice cream place than Dairy Queen and Culver's, in my opinion.
over by where?
Ritter's, it's a small little ice cream place.
Oh, I
It's-
know which one that is. It's over near.
Right by USA.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've been there a couple of times. They have really good. I think it's technically frozen custard.
yeah, I think so. It is, but in my opinion, I
It's
get it
so
over Dairy
good.
Queen and Culver's. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember being there a couple of times. It's super good, but it's like a 50-50 whether they're open or not.
Yeah, they're weird. They're.
I know. Jimmy John's.
Oh man, that's hard because
Personally, I love Jimmy John's.
I like Jimmy John's. I like Jimmy John's more than Subway. I know that.
Agreed.
But I don't know if I like it more than Jersey Mike's. Because Jersey Mike's is good, man.
So
And they have different sizes. Like Subway, you get your foot long or whatever, and like Jimmy John's, you get your foot long. But Jersey Mike's, you can get like a 24-inch sandwich. It's fucking huge.
you can get up to 16 inches at Jimmy John's, right?
Really?
Yeah. The standard is 8, but if you get the gargantuan, I think is what it's called.
Oh yeah. Okay,
It's like a
yeah.
16-inch sub or a 20-inch sub.
I'd put it in C.
I was thinking closer to B, but
You can put it next to Jersey Mike's if you want.
Wow.
Although there's three more sandwich places that are just as good, if not better.
maybe we're just being, maybe it's really hard to fuck up a sandwich.
That's true. It is hard to mess up a sandwich. We don't have a Jollibee around here.
Yeah, I was trying to decide whether I want to move Jimmy John's or not. I think we'll leave it there for now. We'll decide later. Jollibee we don't have around here. KFC.
F. Maybe D. You want to be generous?
I'm trying to decide whether it's worthy of a D. Their
Do you think
chicken
Popeyes
is
better than KFC.
100%, yeah.
Put KFC at F and Popeyes at D.
See, you don't like Popeyes, do you?
Yeah.
I've only ever.
I like fried chicken, but man, does it make you feel like shit? Out of everything to eat and then feel like shit, that's number one.
Yeah. I don't like KFC all that much.
Fried chicken, Chinese food, and then pizza are the three things that after I'm done eating them, I feel like ass.
It depends on where I get the Chinese food and the pizza from. But I agree with you. There's certain ones that definitely do. If you get like the little local Chinese shops, they don't normally make me feel that bad.
Right.
And then the only time pizza makes me feel bad is if it's from like Pizza Hut.
Yeah, that's it.
Like even Little Caesars is better than fucking Pizza Hut in my opinion.
Yeah.
Which is a good segue. Little Caesars.
C tier.
C tier. I'd argue B only because of the $5.
That's fair. I'm down with that. Go for it.
I lived off of $5 pizza for a while.
Because I would honestly probably rather have Little Caesars and Burger King.
Yeah. I would like 9 times out of 10. And not even because like I would like maybe I'd be even craving a burger. But I'm like, man, I got fucking like I'm a little tight on cash this month or this week until my next paycheck comes in. That
Right.
pizza will last 3 meals, 4
Right,
meals.
I'd do at least 2 or 3 out of that.
It's like it's not gonna be super quality meals every time, but at least I'll be full.
Oop.
All right, Long John Silver's. F.
That place sucks.
I'll agree with it.
Sucks.
That's everything's so greasy. It's like a weird type of grease.
I know.
It's almost like a watered down grease. You know what I'm talking about?
Water. Why is my cup greasy?
Like I know, like everyone in my family really likes Long John Silver's, and I don't know why.
Fuck off, because that place is gross.
My mom loves Long John Silver's. My brother loves Long John Silver's.
Yeah, they should be put up for an option now.
Their chicken is below average, but it's the only thing I'll eat there. Like if I was forced to get Long John Silver because my mom was going to get dinner and that's what we were having for dinner that night,
Yuck.
I'd get a piece of chicken.
Oh my god. This one's gonna be hard in my opinion.
McDonald's. I don't know.
Arby's?
So here's the thing, right?
I'd put it at C.
Really?
Because I mean, McDonald's. I think it's the middle of the road when it comes to fast food for all of them. It's average. It's like, am I gonna turn it down if it's one of the only things? No. Is it always available? Probably.
See, I was thinking closer to like A.
Really? You think it's comparable to Culver's and Dairy Queen?
I
I tell you
think
right now, if you said, "Hey Austin, when you want to go to Dairy Queen or McDonald's?" I'm picking Dairy Queen.
I think for price per dollar, McDonald's is top tier.
Yeah, 100%. Because nothing besides maybe Taco Bell is cheaper.
And I think, yes, McDonald's, you won't feel great after you eat it.
Man.
However, while you're eating it, it's a good time.
And McDonald's.
See, I was thinking closer to A, but
You can put it at top of B, and I'm cool with that.
I think it's comparable to Arby's.
Okay.
I think the only reason I don't go to Arby's as often as I do is because of the price. I think I'd go to McDonald's more often because I get a full meal there for like $10 cheaper than I can at Arby's.
Those.
Never had.
I
Sir?
had it. I used to have one over by Target on University Drive over there in Mishawaka.
Oh,
It was
seems like a
actually-
weird place for it, but
pretty good.
think so.
Yeah, it's very good.
I'll let you have a stab at it then, because I don't know.
I had it about 3 or 4 times. I mean, it's better than Burger King. I put it at B.
Okay. I don't have any room to argue or not about that one, so I'll.
Actually, you know what? Nah, just do it a C. Do it at the top of C.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it. Like I said, I never had it, so.
Noodles and Company. I like Noodles and Company. How many times have you had it?
I've had it a couple times, but I've always door dashed it, so
Yeah.
the food was never super hot.
That's fair. It's good.
I
I get what I asked for, really.
think it's overpriced.
It's definitely overpriced.
I think
It's
I
better
could
than
make
Green.
this. I think I could
Side
make
with
the
it.
same meal at home for $5 cheaper, and get a couple meals out of it.
100%. I could cut up some chicken, put some marshmallows, mushrooms, Alfredo sauce, and some linguine, and call it a day.
I'm thinking D.
Ooh. Alright, you know what? I could see it. It's got to go top of D, though. It's better than Denny's in.
That I'll give it that. Just because it's so overpriced, and it's like, I could
It is
make it
very-
at home if I wasn't so fucking lazy right now. Or if you're out, I guess.
Yeah.
Panda
Um,
Express.
Panda Express.
Hey,
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that. Megan's
I'll-
chomping at it back there because she wants that to be S tier.
I love Panda Express. I literally ate it
know.
almost every day at Legacy when I was working with Jordan.
I think it's the worst of the Chinese restaurants around here.
I think.
There's so many better smaller ones that are so much better.
Okay, you are correct. However, Chinese food chain restaurants, it's got to be the top
Chinese
of.
American chain restaurants, yeah, it's definitely one of the best because it's one of the only few.
Isn't that what we're comparing it to?
Yeah, name another one.
That's the problem. You can't.
Yeah.
Because they have that market on lock.
All right, put it at A. It's fine.
I don't know.
What Garrett Amos said. It is not better than Chick-fil-A.
No. I would never argue that.
It's not. I'm sorry. You
Yeah.
think it's better than Chick-fil-A?
She clearly is.
You think who is? Nah, DQ's good A. Panera Bread, overpriced. Nothing crazy. I'd put it at C. C.
I would agree with you. Their food's good. It's just overpriced as all shit.
It's so expensive. Papa John's is...
Hey,
You think Papa John's better than Domino's?
well, I've had Papa John's more. That's the only reason I would say because I haven't.
I've had it more too, but...
I
don't know, the
really
quality
fucking like their
on-
garlic sauce.
Their garlic sauce is the
Fucking
only
fire.
thing that afloat, man. Let me tell you.
Fucking fire.
Oh man.
If they added some type of pasta dish to their menu, I'd consider going higher.
I don't think I could put it at A.
You don't think so?
No, I feel like A and S, though. I mean, S is untouchable, really. There's no way it's an S. It's
I
at
w-
best an A, but
let's
I
put
think
it.
B is good
Let's.
because B you got McDonald's, Arby's, Cane's, and Domino's. I think those are all solid. If you want to put it ahead of Domino's on the B, you can.
I was
I
gonna
think
say
Domino's.
like bottom of it. Was what I was thinking. But I'm
I'll
okay with
tolerate
putting
it.
it in middle of B if you want.
I'll do whatever I want. I'll tolerate it, but do what you want, and then I'll get one overrule.
We'll put it bottom of B.
All right.
I agree with you. It's definitely close to Domino's, but I think I probably am a little biased because I've had Papa John's more.
Right.
Is that POQ or PDQ? I've never heard of this one.
I don't. I can barely read it. I don't know what it is.
PDQ,
Yeah,
POQ.
they're high.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Penn Station B. It's better than Jersey's in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah.
I only
really-
had Penn Station twice, and they were both fucking gross.
Really?
They were both wet, soggy sandwiches with mushy fries. And they were overpriced as shit when I had it.
Put it. Put it at the. Put it at C. I'm cool with C.
I'm sure you've had better experiences than the two experiences I had, but the two I had, I'm not going back.
Pizza Hut at D.
Oh,
I even do F. I don't care.
I'm doing F. I fucking. I'm
Popeye-
not. I'm not going to Pizza Hut unless I absolutely have to.
I will go buy a $2 Jack's pizza.
Now Popeyes, I would argue C.
I was gonna say D, but I guess you can put a C. I'm cool with them.
I'm okay with putting a D too, but if you're in the mood for chicken, it's definitely better than KFC.
Yes, I agree with that.
And it's not as good as any of the others.
No, it's not.
Yeah, okay, I guess D. I remember their fries being pretty good. My biscuits were good.
They're not bad.
I haven't had them that often though.
Huh?
I say I haven't really had Popeyes that often though, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, I haven't had it a ton.
Portillo's. I've only had the one in Chicago. I haven't had the one down here yet.
We need to go. I'd put it at B.
I remember the one in Chicago was really good. If it's anything close to the one in Chicago,
good.
then it's
Very good. It's just a little expensive.
then I won't argue. 'Cause I remember the one in Chicago being good. Potbelly.
Potbelly is. I enjoyed it a lot.
I did too, but I only had it on DoorDash.
I have had it on DoorDash, and I've gone 2 or 3 times.
I would
It's
give
good.
it.
I mean, at minimum would be.
Yeah, I was debating A because their shakes were pretty good too.
Their shakes are phenomenal, and I'm okay with A.
I think that's crazy. A sandwich shop got out of B.
Yeah, I know. It looks better than all the other ones for sure.
Yeah, I still haven't had a Qdoba yet.
Qdoba's good.
I know it's very.
I was torn when it first came out. I was on the Qdoba train over Chipotle, but recently, just due to price, I've been going for Chipotle because they have a more user-friendly app, and I get free food every 3 orders because when I get it. So
Okay.
that's why I like Chipotle more. But Qdoba's just as good food-wise. I mean,
I'll leave it up to you because, like I said, I haven't actually tried it yet.
I could argue it being an A tier.
Let's go with that. Oops, not us. No, don't touch that. Quiznos. Another one I haven't tried.
Not that good at all. It's old fashioned. It's an older place that was really good in the like 80s and 90s, but it is not great now. You hardly find them now. There's not. I don't even think there's one over here anymore.
I remember there being one over here at one point, but I don't know if there is
used to be a
anymore.
ton. There used to be all over. They used to be like Subways, but now you can't find them anywhere. I'd put it at D.
Okay. I'll take your word
We
for
don't
it.
have, we don't have a Roy Rogers on here.
Nope. No, we
We have
don't.
one tomorrow, and it's in the fucking mall.
Is it?
Yeah.
I haven't had it then.
Or we had one. I don't think we have one anymore.
I remember it being here for a little bit, but it's gone now.
Let me see.
Or if it isn't gone, then it's news to me.
I'll see where the nearest one is. A lot of these could be a lot more south from here.
Oh, it's possible. Yeah. Like I said, I don't remember.
God, they all get they get terrible ratings. Like
What does Sbar do? Is it a pizza shop?
Where's what?
Is it a pizza place?
Sbar?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the closest one's all the way in like LaGrange County. It's
Okay, so we're just gonna put never had. Unless you've had it before and you can remember enough about it.
I've never had it.
Okay. I don't know what the fuck this is. Schultzky's Cafe.
We don't have one.
Hopefully I didn't pronounce that bad. Shake Shack. Never had.
We also don't have one.
I'm a little sad because I hear it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Sheets.
Don't have one.
Skyline.
Don't have one. That's in
That's
Ohio.
it's in Ohio and it's in Chicago too.
Yeah, I've driven past a lot of them, but haven't.
I remember we almost stopped in Chicago once to get it. Sonic.
At best, it's a D, only because they're slushies.
I would see my initial reaction was C.
My initial was F, and then I thought about their slushies, and I'm like, maybe.
I'm okay with giving it a D only because it's a little overpriced, but also you don't feel good after eating it.
No, you don't, man. Let me tell you. I got it going down to Tennessee like a year and a half, 2 years ago, and it was not great.
I will say their breakfast burrito is pretty good. But then again, it's pretty hard to fuck up a breakfast burrito.
I would never want to start my morning with Sonic.
I didn't say it was a good morning. I just said I just said the breakfast burrito. I got their loaded meat breakfast burrito. It was like sausage, bacon, eggs, cheese, and bacon. I don't know if I said bacon already or not.
Yep.
But I also got tater tots to throw in there. It was good.
That doesn't sound terrible.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Steak and Shake.
It's average at best.
I
Decent shakes. They're kind of overpriced.
would say top of C.
That's fine. I mean, it's mid.
It is very mid. I do have like fond memories of it because of bowling.
Mm-hmm.
When we would go to regionals every year, and sometimes state whenever we made it. It was a team tradition to go to Steak and Shake before our games, or not before our games. It was at least once during our weekend there that we would go and celebrate as a team at a Steak and Shake, and it was always good times. So, Subway. D.
D. That's fine.
We had way different reactions.
I was just gonna say it's mid because I mean, if I'm in a new area, like when we were traveling somewhere, and there wasn't like anything around. There was literally like a few gas stations, a Subway, and like that was it. And I was like, well, I'm okay with Subway. It is what it is. It's not the worst thing around, but it's not my favorite.
I would put bottom of C. Here's the thing, right? A lot of people are going to argue that it is the sandwich that you make that determines whether how good Subway is or not. No, it is not. The ingredients are not as good as the rest of the fucking sandwich shops around there.
Jimmy John's is much better.
Just the ingredients themselves make the sandwich. Mm-hmm. And I can tell that lettuce is about 2 weeks old and it's been soaking in water the entire time.
You've seen the tomatoes there sometimes? My goodness.
I know, which sucks, 'cause I like tomatoes on my sandwich. But there's times where I walk in there and I'm like, I'm not putting that on my sandwich. It looks fucking gross. Alright, Swenson's. Or what the fuck this is. Yeah, okay, I don't know. I don't even know what it is. Taco Bell. Personally, I do not like Taco Bell at all.
Personally, I have an affinity towards it. Back in my fat boy stage, I used to eat that day and night.
I understand everyone likes it. I just don't. It's just too fake for me.
Oh, man.
Like, I know like McDonald's is fake, but Taco Bell is like a tier below McDonald's in fakeness.
I was going to say, I don't think there's real chicken in a McChicken.
No, I'm sure there isn't, but at least they attempted. Taco Bell, who the fuck knows what's in there?
Dude, it's like deer meat.
I also had a friend who worked at Taco Bell in high school who told me exactly how they make their or how they warm up their beef and shit and like their steak. It's fucking gross.
Mm-hmm.
Like he showed me like the bags, the pre-made bags that they come in. You just stick it in boiling water, and that's like oh.
Yeah.
I would argue C. I don't
With
know.
how we rank things, I agree.
I don't know if I can go any higher than C. I can definitely go lower if you wanted to, but
I think he's good.
I would argue C. I there's nothing about it that screams any better than C to me. Their chalupas aren't bad. I'll give it that.
Their chalupas are great. That's what I get.
The breakfast is really good. That's the one thing I would give them.
The breakfast is very good.
That's the only thing that would give it higher than C. I'd probably give their breakfast like an A.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
pretty good.
the rest of the menu, I can miss out on it. I don't care. Taco Cabana,
We don't have them.
Torchy's Tacos,
Don't have them.
Waffle House.
Don't
Okay.
have them.
Okay. Wawa we don't have around here. Wendy's. I would say either A or B.
You're crazy.
Crazy.
You're crazy.
Nah.
In my opinion, just my opinion, it ain't better than some of those C tier ones.
Really?
It ain't better than Moe's, and it's not better than. I know Panera's expensive, but I'm sure you'd feel a little better getting like a tuna sandwich and a fucking soup over a Baconator.
Joke's on you. That's my favorite sandwich at Wendy's. I'm not kidding.
I know.
The Baconator, I get the chicken pub burger.
That sounds good. Does it come on a pretzel bun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a chicken patty thing, and then it's like it's not onion rings, but it's like what's the smaller version, the caramelized onions type things, and barbecue sauce and pickles, and it's just bacon, and it's just good.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so what are you thinking then? How about top of C or bottom
That's
of B? One of the
Top
two.
of C is perfect.
Okay, we'll put it up there with Moe's.
Yeah, that's good. I wish you could try Moe's. They still have them, just not necessarily around here. You have to go to like Fort Wayne or like further north in Michigan and find them. But
Yeah.
they're good.
Okay.
They're very similar to Chipotle. Honestly, personally, I think their ingredients were fresher than Chipotle's.
Okay.
Like when I went there and I got their guac, like I know Chipotle does it in the back, but like it literally felt like there was someone just immediately crushing that and then putting it on my burrito and how fresh it tasted.
Yeah, like I said, I haven't tried it, but I'll take your word for it. Whataburger we don't have around here, do we?
I wish we did, man.
And that's another one that that one and Shake Shack I really want to try.
Oh.
That's like the other two everyone argues about, besides Five Guys being the best burger joint.
And it out, yeah.
Well, and In-N-Out, yeah. I guess I forgot about that one. We don't have a White House around here either, do we?
We
I know we used to.
do. It's close. It's not like Mishawaka nearby, but it's close.
I don't know if I've ever had it.
You've never had it? I've had it a few times.
I think maybe I've had it once when I was like a kid. Like I vaguely remember being on the inside of one, but I don't. Like
Just
I would have been like a
because-
little kid.
Just because of price, I'd put it at D.
D.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's better than Long John Silver's for sure.
Yeah,
Most
I'm not
of them,
arguing with that. Yeah,
I'd rather have a frozen meal than have Long John Silver's.
yeah. I'll take your word for it, but I don't remember.
I wish we had a Wiener Schnitzel.
Yeah. This is just says wings. I don't know
I
what.
think it's wings, etc. I think that's what that is.
I don't know.
Just type in wings up at the top of your browser real quick. Go to type in ETC and see if it shows the.
It does, but it doesn't show that logo. It shows the one that's right near my house.
Maybe it's Wings Over? Type in Wings Over. No?
No. Oh, wait, yeah, it's Wings Over. Yeah,
Oh, it is? It is Wings Over?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I haven't had it.
I haven't either.
Oh, that detective work. Wings Etc. I would give an A. Just for a fair point of reference.
Yeah, I would too.
Wings Etc. is solid.
It's pretty decent, yeah.
Can't go wrong. Wingstop I haven't had yet. It's on my list.
I want to try it.
It's on my list because you're right. We did just get one in, but I haven't had it yet.
I want to try it. And I've heard it's really good. I've heard it's better than B-Dubs. I've heard it's better than Wings Etc.
I've also heard that, but again, haven't tried it yet. I think they literally just opened up like a couple weeks ago.
A week or two ago,
yeah. So for right now, we haven't had it.
We weekend. That sounds fun. When we go to the movie.
I'm down. We will report back.
Yes.
Zaxby's. Also, we haven't had.
They were talking about putting one up here, but we don't have one. They're just like Cane's, identical look, really.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. All right, you feel pretty confident about this list? Feel pretty comfortable? I don't see anything I would really change.
Our A's are interesting.
RAs are interesting. I would definitely still consider McDonald's in it. But other than that, I'm pretty solid. I'm not going to argue too much about Wendy's because you don't feel great after eating it either.
Dude, you don't at all.
But that's also because of the order I have, which is, you know...
I'm cool if you switch Dairy Queen and McDonald's, I'm cool with it.
I don't know if I'd want to put Dairy Queen any lower.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd be okay with it just because of price.
I think McDonald's ice cream is comparable to Dairy Queen's.
Well, I just think McDonald's is the best of the quick fast foods. So that's why I'm okay with it. Going to A.
We'll put McDonald's A.
Okay.
I won't argue with that. I think that's right. Yeah. Everything else seems right to me. At least for the stuff I've had.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, that looks good to me.
Yeah. All right, guys.
We did a good job.
That's your official Sausage Fest.
I'm curious what other
list.
inputs like Jordan would have had.
Yeah, I thought we were going to be talking about football instead of this. But that works. That's the only reason I didn't really feel like we needed to have Jordan on.
We're gonna get like a crazy comment. Be like, I can't believe that you put Steak and Shake above KFC. Something crazy like that.
I can't believe it's not better.
True.
Oh, man. All right. How long have we been going? I feel like we've been going an hour and a half. Okay, I think we need to wrap it up.
I'll do it again.
I mean, it is almost 8:30. Yeah, we should probably wrap it up. All right, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of what did we even talk about? Olympic esports and our food tier list. This is a weird podcast episode.
Yeah.
Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, download it on Spotify, subscribe on YouTube, check us out on our Twitters. We'll have them in the bio, all that good shit. You know how it goes. There's generic YouTube shit. Yeah. Anything you want to add?
Let me know if you guys think Domino's is better than Papa John's. I think it is.
I can definitely see it. I just, like I said, I've had it more often. I've had Papa John's more often, so it's easier for me to make that argument.
Understandable.
All right, guys. And before I leave, I do want to point out that we have been gone for a while, and we are sorry. And for that, this is our Redeemer episode, because we went like way over than what we normally do. So maybe next episode we'll just kind of like, we'll do a 20-minute episode. Make it
give them something to type in the comments if they watch the whole thing.
Type peanut butter pretzels in the comments.
Crazy.
Because we were talking about that before we started recording.
Oh my god.
No. Okay, type peanut butter pretzels in the comments. Also, type your favorite band that you're listening to right now in the comments, because I want to find new bands to listen to.
Selfish.
How is that selfish?
No.
What if someone finds their brand new favorite band because of our comment section?
You should listen to one of the greatest bands of all time, also a Pokemon, Volbeat.
I'm not gonna argue with him. I love Volbeat.
It's a good band. Not
All right.
very, but it's good.
All right. See you guys. Have a good one.